Hi, Trojans. I want to go over some of the great on-the-fly activities that Nearpod has been rolling out in the last couple of weeks. So the first one is the open whiteboard, and I'm so excited for this because I know a lot of you guys were asking about this last year when we started kind of really implementing Nearpod in the distance learning. So this is really great. So as you're going through the lesson, you can open the whiteboard and you can draw on this blank whiteboard. So as you can see, I already had some things here. It does give me some limited options. So just like my pen, a highlighter, a text box, and an eraser, but I can draw, I can add different colors if I want to add in some different colors. And the great thing about this is that it does keep, so as you could see as I pulled it up, I already had things that I drew on it. So if you're doing a step-by-step process, you can write this out on the whiteboard, add on to each step as you go through your Nearpod activity, and everything will be saved. Of course, and then of course you can highlight things, so highlight different areas, and then erase as you need to. So if you don't need something anymore, you can erase the board with it. Once you're done with the whiteboard, you can go ahead and click the X out of here and it goes back to the screen. Now for a student view, as soon as you open that whiteboard, for that student screen, they're going to see the whiteboard and any drawings that you make on it as well. So as soon as you open that whiteboard, it will automatically appear for the students in a live session of Nearpod. The other features that are on the fly is you can add in certain activities. So again, these are really great if you need to do some checks for understanding, if you kind of need to pause and do a reteaching moment or do further explanations, or if you just forgot to add in something in Nearpod, you can quickly add these in. So the first one here is our web content. So you can have them direct them to a website and share that. So again, if you have a website that explains something better or breaks down the steps of whatnot, or to have them research. So for example, just have them go to google.com. You want them to see that. When you click enter, just FYI, just like I did, I'm just previewing it. So to make sure to share it for your students, make sure you hit that share button and don't just hit enter. But once I share it with my students, then they'll get a pop-up with the website as well, automatically on their end. Once I'm done sharing that website, I can go ahead and close the activity. Click yes. And it goes right back to the slides as soon as it loads. On the student view, it's going a little bit faster than the teacher view, so just give it a minute. Then the other activities we have here is the open-ended questions, the draw it, where the students draw the slides, and then the true or false. So a slide is similar to a whiteboard where you have the same functions. You can also add in images with the slide, and this is going to function just like as a slide. So not necessarily, it will be kind of injected just as a slide into the Nearpod. And then your true or false activity or your question there. So this is really great. Again, for those quick checks for understanding, if you need to you're not quite sure if they're getting it, you need to implement those quick checks for understanding, or you forgot to add in that in, or you just want to see where they're at, or it's been a while since they did some collaborative stuff. This is great activities that we can add in on the fly in Nearpod. As always, if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks, Trojans.